Hello everyone, class 6. This is Rashid Khan from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Here we have to go through the chapter number 14, that is water, in which all of the segments I think already been discussed, but remaining portion of this chapter we will have to explain about. What are these? In this reason, I have already told you about the flood. But what are the different causes of a flood? We have to know. The causes of a flood might be the first very important excessive rain. Excessive rain. Second one, overflow of river. Third one, dam breaking. In all these three segments, we would have to know about, we would know that is excessive amount of water. How it happens? Suppose if something in some time, if there is a rains heavenly, the rains heavenly, so that is the reason through which the ditches, the ponds, the rivers got flowed or might be flow, and the excess water remains come back to the lowland areas. Wherever the lowland areas, this water get logged or water logging takes place, and due to which simultaneously this water runs flow faster in a very short span of a time. No idea behind it for anybody to understand these in a very simultaneously or in a very short period of a time. So they are remain helpless. Why? Because in such condition, when the simultaneously are at once, if the flow of water increases with a very short period of a time increases, then there are no idea to do something to escape from these conditions. So when there is excessive rainfalls, it can increases the water level on the earth, and wherever the lowland faces flood. This is the reason simultaneously are, suppose it's happen very suddenly. If sudden happen or the sudden exceed or increases the number or amount of water, so what will happen? There will be the water goes to the downstream areas where there is the water can get stored. So such area faces the flood. For these conditions, so the people will have to very aware of these conditions whenever the rains happen or rains happen very heavily, very heavy, or it's rain cats and dog, so might be removed from such a place and take up to the new place or be the safer place at one. In this condition, they could be saved themselves as well their families too. The second form, we can say that the overflow of water or river. How this overflow takes place? When there is excessive rainfall comes, or when there is rainfalls happen in a very large or a huge amount, what will happen? All the ditches, ponds, lake, rivers, all are full of the water. Might be they are as full as they got the extra water on them. So what will be the extra water will have to? They will have to supply towards the lowland areas. By the overflow of the river, these water runs through the down areas where there is down areas that faces problem towards the river or might be the most of the people faces problem by these conditions. So what will happen in that cases? The human gets escaped, or you can say get trapped by the water simultaneously at once, or within a very short period of a time. Suddenly they can surrounded by the water at all in its surrounds. So what will happen in that cases? There is a damages happen, there is a lots of property devastating, as well as human, not as well only the human, but also it can be caused on the life of animals too, and the most of the properties. Next is the dam breaking. The dam breaking is another means by which the flood can be occur. Why? Because dam is the container, or it is the reservoir where there is a huge amount of water may be stored there. If something the pressure happens, what will have to do? They can cause the damaging towards the wall of the embankment or the dam. The dam if break, there will be the huge amount of water, a lot amount of water get flowed. Then after some time, their water goes through the some certain areas where there is a lowland areas, or the areas where they can be flowed. They runs very faster and move toward the places where they can be stored. So such conditions can also cause the flood in the such regions. What will be the effect? The effect will be the damaging caused in a human being, plant, animals, as well as to the more properties of the human being. So this is all about the damage caused due to the flood. So flood can cause in such areas due to these all reasons, and it can not only damages the human property, but can be very devastating towards the loss of humanity, or human being, or wealth economically, or might be some certain other criteria to be take place. In such a reason, they can fail a day-to-day life. They could not meet to their daily life requirement or daily needs. So in such a way, they not be able to achieve their food material, or might be they can faces the food, they cannot eat the food as well, and on that reason there will be the famine caused. The second one is, we can say, what would be the effect of flood? This is the causes of a flood. Now we will have to study about effect of flood. What are the different effect of a floods? Here we can say in the effect of a flood, first one, when the flood occurs, when the flood happens, there will be the loss of property of human being, second, flood can cause soil erosion due to slightly fast running water current, so they can cause as a soil erosion. Next, the flood can cause damages to the plant, animals and human being. There will be the devastating of there will be a choke takes place in the drainage system. Drainage system as well as its effect caused to the traffic caused due to waterlogged conditions. So these are all the main effect happens due to the loss of due to the flood. So this is all about the effect of flood. Now how we can save our water resources are the how can we conserve. Conservation of water. Conservation of water. So, what are the way by which we can conserve the water? Water may be conserved by repairing of leakage tap. First one, repairing of leakage tap. Second, use of bucket in place of tap water. While brushing, we should avoid running tap. Next, we should use bucket in place of motor or machinery. Next is for washing the vegetables, and cleaning the vegetables and other food materials and other food raw materials should be should be used bucket water, not a running water or tap water. In place of wiping should be done by bucket water. So these are all the criteria by which you can or we can save the water. Next, another way for cleaning or vehicles, we should use bucket water in place of running water. So this is all about the conservation of water. So this is all about the conservation of water. Now you can say water must be conserved by means of the two important criteria. What are these? Water harvesting system. This is the costly and that can have the complex type of a system. So we'll have to prepare with a very positive mindset that we have to conserve the water. So this can be consumed by two means. First one is the top roof model of the water harvesting system, and second will dug well system of the water harvesting. These two means by which we can conserve the water as well. So this is all about the way by which we can conserve the water. Okay, that's all about. We will discuss to the